Call to order. I bet y'all are sitting in your office or house or cars or somewhere, but I'm sitting here in the courtroom with a mask on and my glasses are all fogged up, so this is gonna be different.
Hey, Judge, I found out yesterday how you wash your glasses in shaving cream, and then they don't fog.
Oh, wow. Okay, did everybody out there hear that? So if your glasses mess up and you wash them in shaving cream and they mess up, that's Commissioner Wardlaw.
That's my notice. Put y'all on notice.
All right, we're gonna call this meeting to order, go through roll call, determine there's a quorum present. Commissioner Wardlaw,
Present.
Commissioner Vasquez,
Present.
Commissioner Nettleton,
Present.
Commissioner Flores.
Present.
Okay, we're gonna stand and do the Pledge of Allegiance. Karen, if you'll lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I'd love to, sir. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That was weird.
That's pretty good, boys. Okay, approving of the minutes, do I have a motion?
Move.
I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Flores. And I'm just gonna go, all those in favor?
Aye.
That'll work. I'll go through roll call at each one of those. The subdivision plats, we have none. Certificates of compliance, we have none. Monthly reports, entertain a motion.
Move. Move.
I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Flores. We're gonna go backwards from what we did, 2 weeks ago. I'll start with, Commissioner Flores first. How do you vote yes?
Yes.
Commissioner Nettleton?
Yes.
Commissioner Vasquez?
Yes.
Commissioner Wardlaw?
Yes.
5-0 vote. Item 9, approval of bills. Need a motion?
Move. Second.
I have a motion, Commissioner Flores, second Commissioner Nettleton. Commissioner Flores, how do you vote? Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Commissioner Nettleton?
Yes.
Commissioner Vasquez?
Yes.
Commissioner Wardlaw?
Yes.
5-0 vote. Auditor's report.
Motion to approve. Second.
I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Flores. Commissioner Flores, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Nettleton?
Yes.
Commissioner Vasquez?
Yes.
Commissioner Wardlaw?
Yes.
5-0 vote. Treasurer's report.
He said it.
Okay, we've got a treasurer's report. This is the good one, so
Yes, sir, it is a good one, I'm sorry, Judge, it is a good one, it needs to be signed and approved.
Okay, I need a motion.
Or they make a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Vasquez. Commissioner Flores, do you vote yes?
Yes.
Commissioner Nettleton?
Yes.
Commissioner Vasquez?
Yes.
Commissioner Wardlaw?
Yes.
5-0 vote.
Aaron,
Yes, sir.
what's our rates on this? Have they dropped a lot or?
Since the inception of us actually, starting to invest, we started off in the twos, somewhere in the upper or mid twos. And I'm looking at the rates today, we're at 0.47. So we started off at about 2.6, if I remember correctly. And we're at about 0.4747. But with that said, I can still say that our investment last month returned $9,097, which, if you all remember correctly, we were making about 2 to 3, if that, before. So we're still doing a lot better than we were making other days or other years.
All right, thank you.
Sure.
Item 12 has been tabled, or we'll come back to that one. You'll put it on another meeting. Item 13, ratification of certificate of appointment for Health Authority, certifying physician Javier Gutierrez. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Okay, I have a motion, Commissioner Flores, second Commissioner Nettleton?
Yes.
Okay. Commissioner Flores, how do you vote?
Yes.
Commissioner Nettleton?
Yes.
Commissioner Vasquez?
Yes.
Commissioner Wardlaw?
Yes.
Dr. Gutierrez is here. Would y'all want to ask him any questions, or you want to wait for a little bit later on?
We can either ask him now or in the next one. I mean, I'm more curious about where we're at on testing, and are we still sending tests? How many we pending?
Let me do this.
What's the criteria? What's the criteria to get tested?
Okay, let me do this. We'll move on to item 14, and then we'll start with Commissioner Flores and then move to you. That way, everybody can ask a question. Will that work?
That'll work.
All right. Matters relating to COVID-19 pandemic. Commissioner Flores, do you have any questions for Dr. Gutierrez?
Yes, good morning, Dr. Gutierrez.
Good morning.
My main concern is, has there been any more positive cases, confirmed cases of the virus here in Valverde County?
We're up to 12. That hasn't changed in the last few days.
Okay.
So we're got 12
Okay.
positives. 10 have recovered completely. 2 are still pending. But I just spoke to the case number 11, and she's doing well. Case number 12 is also doing well, but still not fully recovered.
Case 11 and 12, they're marriage couples, right? I mean, it's a husband and wife and situation.
That's one couple, right? You're correct. I'm not sure they're 11 and 12. There was one case of a lady that's counting towards Valverde because she put her permanent address as Valverde. She actually got sick in San Antonio by someone in San Antonio. She went to go visit her daughter while the daughter was sick with COVID, and then she herself got sick. But because she put her permanent address here in Del Rio, San Antonio didn't see it as a Bexar County case. It was more of a Valverde case. So, I mean, I question that some. You know, I see that more as a domestic travel related as opposed to community. But you know, the fact of the matter is, it's kind of towards Valverde because you put the address in Del Rio.
My last question, Dr. Gutierrez, do you feel that we're on the right track to slow down this virus? Are we doing the necessary orders of rules, setting rules in the county?
Well, I mean, so far so good. I mean, you can't argue with the numbers. I mean, granted, you know, 6 weeks ago, I wouldn't think we had 12. But, you know, the fact of the matter is, you know, it's out there. You know, I think the jury's still out to say that we're out of harm's way. We'll probably know more in the next couple of weeks. Unfortunately, there's probably a lot of people who are out and about over the weekend. And so you may see a little bit of uptick in the next couple of weeks. But are we doing enough? I think we're okay. I know I've heard some people say in the medical community that we should be more proactive as opposed to reactive. But I think we're doing well. You know, like I said, it's hard to argue against the numbers. If our numbers were going up and up, you know, you'd have to say that we need to kind of tighten the reins some more. But I think we're doing well, all things considered.
One of the concerns that I have, Dr. Gutierrez, that I've been kind of bringing it up to the attention of the court is the restaurants with drive-through. I went to one of them last night and they didn't have masks. You know, they're not wearing their masks. The employees that are working inside and outside the restaurant, delivering the meals.
Well, I went to KFC last night, and the person at the counter was wearing a mask and gloves, but I've seen some places where they're not quite doing that. You know, I don't know what the reason behind that is, but you know, that's what you have to decide how you want to deal with that.
And I think that one was Whataburger, right? is what I saw.
Well, last night it was. The other day it was Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I guess they're complying, which is good. You know, I'm glad they're coming around and they're wearing their masks and stuff like that. It makes people feel more comfortable going out there to, you know, get something to eat, but some of them are not complying.
Okay, no, well, I'll call Whataburger here in a minute. I think that was the one also that I got another text last night from, so I'll call them this morning. Okay,
All right, thank you.
Commissioner Nettleton, sir?
What I really would like to know is what are we using for the criteria to test somebody? Because I've had several people call me that they go to the hospital to get tested, but they say they don't meet the criteria. So what is that criteria?
Well, you know, with the CDC guidelines, you know, that's a guideline. It's not the all, end all and be all, but CDC says fever and respiratory symptoms and some sort of travel. Now, that was more applicable in early March. We started to drop the travel part because people were getting sick left and right. So what we look for is fever and some sort of respiratory symptoms. In terms of travel, I mean, obviously you could go to Eagle Pass, and that could be, you know, a mini hotspot, right? Come on. Yeah. So, but I do understand that. You know, some people go with the intent to get tested, and unfortunately in Del Rio, we don't have mass testing as in a drive-through where you just go in there and you get tested. I know that's the push, is to get more testing across the nation. You know, so, but we do tend to go with some sort of guidelines, because some people say, you know what, I'm not having symptoms, I want to get tested. Or my neighbor had sniffles the other day, I want to get tested. So, you know, unfortunately, we're not at that point, and part of it is out of necessity. We just don't have, we're good with swabs. Val already has probably 300 kits, so we're good in that sense. But to do mass testing for anyone and anyone that wants to get tested, we're not quite there.
Do we think we're going to get there?
Yeah, you know, you hear about these companies that are just doling out kits by the thousands. You know, if we were in that situation, I think we could offer that more to the community. I know we're not quite there yet.
My concern is that if we start having discussions about how we start trying to reopen stuff, I think testing is going to be a key to this, and what that's going to look like. So I was just kind of curious how long we think we would be before we would be in a position to do more, you know, not every single person in Del Rio, but more mass testing than we're currently doing.
Well, I mean, there's no question in my mind that if we test 1,000 people in Del Rio, we're going to get a good number of positives, you know, because there are a lot of people who are probably not having any symptoms whatsoever. I mean, there's cases out there, so, you know, and that's a good point. I mean, you know, when do we open up business here in Del Rio? It's the same thing that's going on across the country, you know. When is a good time to open up businesses? Like I said, you know, we're expecting an uptick in the first week of May. I'm hoping that won't happen, but that's the thinking right now, is that we may have a little bit of activity come the first week of May.
You know, I mean, I've got concerns about the economy, and I've got concerns about reopening. I know some countries have attempted, and when they have attempted, they've seen a huge spike in cases when they do it. So, I know at some point we have to have that conversation, so I'm just trying to understand what drives that conversation and what drives those rules that allow people to start getting back to whatever normal is. I don't know what normal is going to look like, but whatever normal is.
Well, I mean, the things we do now will impact the things that happen later on. So if we put our guard down now, you know, there's no question that we're going to see more cases. So we're, you know, things are not as bleak as some other communities. I know that Eagle Pass has had some COVID patients on the ventilator, We've had some COVID patients, matter of fact, I have a couple right now in ICU that are, we think they might have COVID. We're waiting on swabs to come back, and so after this, I'm going to the hospital to go check on them. But, you know, we're not in dire straits by any means, but, you know, we can't let our guard down. There's 12 out there, you know, and some of them were brought into the community. So, as much as we're doing our best to keep social distancing, I mean, there are some variables out there that, you know, sometimes people travel. You know, we had the truck driver that came from Chicago. We had the lady that happened to get sick in San Antonio. You know, there was one where we had was a tie with Eagle Pass. So, you know, we just need to do the things we're doing, and hopefully, I'm hoping that by mid-May, if we don't see a large number, I think we're maybe looking a little better. You know, I'm worried about the Easter holiday weekend and the incubation period, which puts us at early May as a potential uptick. So,
is the 2 weeks really a number? Because I see a lot of research that they're saying now that 2 weeks may not be
it's not, I
the
mean,
number of quarantine.
well, I mean, people are getting sicker in a shorter period of time. We've had some where they were exposed to the virus, and then 3 days later, 3 to 5 days later, they come down with their illness. And then I've seen some where it was actually more along the lines of 3 weeks. So it's, you know, it's a novel virus. So being novel, it's new, and we're learning things as they go, including the treatment of COVID patients. I mean, you can't find a protocol to treat COVID-19 before this all happened. So we're learning on the fly, and we're learning things as they come along.
Yeah, it appears to me that there are people that carry it that don't get sick, and it appears that sometimes that carrier may last more than a couple of weeks, you know, but they're not showing any symptoms.
Yeah.
At least that's what I see.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is that once you have COVID-19 in you, most people, of course, are not having symptoms, but then you can have that virus particle in your system for a good 2 months. That's not to say that in week 6 or week 8 of the virus within your system that you're going to be contagious. We do know that it stays in your system for a good 2 to 3 weeks, and after that, it starts to the virus starts to resolve as your body fights off the infection. So, in the first 2 weeks of your illness are critical. If you become symptomatic, those first 2 weeks are very critical. So.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Vasquez.
Good morning, Dr. Gutierrez.
Good morning.
Dr. Gutierrez, no, I don't have any questions at all right now, Judge and Doctor, but I want to thank the doctor for everything that he's been doing for the county. So, but right now, other than that, I don't have any questions.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Doctor.
Commissioner Wardlaw.
Dr. Gutierrez, what I understand is that what you just said is testing is not the answer to this. It's like the judge is operating where everybody has to stay clean, stay separate, is that not correct?
That's correct. I mean, there's multiple pieces to the puzzle. I mean, obviously, I know it gets very bland and blasé to say social distancing. We hear that over and over again, and we kind of become numb to that factor. But I mean, you hear that everywhere. Mitigation, you know, keeping a distance from everybody else. I mean, that's the key to stopping this virus. You know, and the good thing about Del Rio is like we're almost like an island unto ourselves. So, you know, we can we have a good chance of prolonging this pandemic within our community. I mean, obviously, there's some variables involved, but mitigation is very important. Hand washing, I know it's said over and over again, but you can literally destroy the virus in your hands by simple hand washing. I mean, it's been proven. 20 seconds of hand washing and you kill the virus in your hands. So, I mean, that's key. And of course, testing is another piece of the puzzle, but it all starts with mitigation and simple hygiene.
All
Okay,
the things I'm on my toes to do.
yeah,
I appreciate that, Doc, and Bo.
okay, we're gonna go ahead and go to item 15, and then we're gonna have, executive session, but item 15, ratification of lease agreement, it had already been signed, and then they've already done the event. I need a motion to ratify.
Motion approved.
I have a motion to ratify Commissioner Nettleton, second Commissioner Flores. Commissioner Flores, you vote, how do you vote, yes?
Yes.
Commissioner Nettleton,
Yes.
Commissioner Vasquez,
Yes.
Commissioner Wardlaw?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Item 16, closed session, consultation pursuant to Texas Government Code 551.071, parentheses 2, attorney-client privilege. We're gonna go into executive session. If, all of y'all that are not commissioners, if y'all will get off the phone, or we don't hear you. It's gonna be really hard to figure out who's on there. But, I'm gonna take a little, break, and then probably about a 2 or 3 minute break, and then we'll come back, if y'all don't mind. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah.
I think, Jamie, we on?
Yes.
Okay, no action was taken in executive session, we talked a lot, but no action taken. Item 17, commissioners' comments, y'all have anything, y'all good? All good?
We're good.
Okay. County judges?
No comment.
All right. County judges' comments, yeah, we're not gonna say anything, because that'd be mean, so we're gonna leave it alone.
Good job.
Yeah. Folks, thank y'all so much for everything y'all do. Continue to hand out food, that the county brings in. So y'all continue what y'all are doing. Y'all are doing a great job with all your precincts, and, thank y'all for everything you do for our community, commissioners. And this meeting's adjourned. God bless. Y'all later.
Okay.